Everyone is telling you to start gross operating to make your first 10 to 50k dollars per month. I mean, literally everyone. But does it really work? Or is there something they are not telling you? In this video, I'm gonna be reveal the top problems they don't want you to know. Why beginners shouldn't start gross operating and why you should start a Claygency instead. So, for those of you who don't know what actually gross operating is the process of partnering with creators and trying to monetize their audiences with content, paid community, subscription, coaching, etc. It's very popular right now, but let's try to find out together what are the hidden truths nobody is willing to tell you about. So the first problem is actually losing all your work in just one day. Let's go step by step on all the process to go from zero, partnering with a creator and actually making money, and I will explain you why it can be really dangerous and a huge waste of time. So first of all, the first step is close the right creator. Identify, propose, pitch, and then close the right creator. And for right creator, I mean, we will see this later, but someone with an audience that is monetizable, because there are a lot of influencers and a lot of them are friends of mine with millions of followers making zero money, and they are condemned to make zero money for the rest of their life with that kind of audience. Because if you are doing entertainment and your audience is people, kids at 13 years old, they don't have credit card, they don't have access to money, they won't buy you anything, and it's a total waste of time. Okay, let's say that you pitch a lot of creators, some of them are a target, they are fit, and you actually partner with some of these creators. Then you have to formulate an hypothesis. Let's say your creator is a fitness influencer. You make an hypothesis, something like, I want to try to launch a community or a course on weight loss for a 50 years old manager with energy problem. You make an hypothesis, you don't know if it will work. You're making the effort, but you don't know if it will work. This is the real problem. We are just guessing here, and there's nothing we can do if not guessing. Okay, then let's say you just identify your hypothesis, then identify creator. 1 month pass, you're not getting paid in this period of time. Third, you have to build a video sales ladder or a sales ladder in general, something, an asset that can actually sell, where you push the traffic, first convert into free subscriber, maybe through emails. In fact, step 4 would be landing page, and then you have to sell something basically. And for sales ladder, I really mean something like this. So this is not bullshit. You actually know how to create an offer. You actually have to know how to write copy, long form copy, which is a thought leadership content. You see this ladder, which is not really short, it takes weeks, and you don't have that thought leadership, so you have to talk with your partner, with your creator, to actually understand what sells, what not, what his audience want and what it doesn't. And yeah, it's very long, it's time consuming, it's exhausting. At this point you have your sales ladder, another week pass, no money, you build a landing page and opt-in to actually channel the right traffic, another week paid, another 2 to 3 days actually pass, and another 2 to 3 days without money. Okay, now you need emails and tracking, because I don't care where your creator is making content, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, wherever. If you want to sell information, you have to channel that attention into an email list, and through the email list you can push your landing page, sales letter, and try to sell something. So you have to actually understand copywriting, writing an autoresponder, email marketing, tracking, and again, weeks, days with having zero money. You don't really know if this will work, but you have to put the work to actually understand. Then you open finally your school community. School became very popular thanks to Sam Owens. Good work. Let's see, let's try, let's launch this community. Well, now you have to create free content, because if people fall in love with your free content, maybe inside your free community, then we'll think that the paid one will be amazing. So you have to put a lot of effort in creating free content. And again, you don't have the expertise, your creator have the expertise. So you have to talk together and create content together, and this is very time consuming. After the free content, you need the paid content, the course or the paid community, and you have to consistently put out amazing content to actually monetize. Another weeks, another months, and again, no money, no money, no money. And finally, we are at the day of the launch. Everybody's excited, you know it will work, but actually it can work, but it couldn't. If it couldn't, cool, man. You had to go exactly from the beginning and you had to do the process again, at least from the hypothesis, if your creator actually agreed to do so, because you actually burned a bit his audience. So you just try to sell something without monetizing, your creator wouldn't be happy. You will probably need to actually find another creator, or even worse, just think about if this is working. It's generating 30k per month, amazing. Now, according to the agreement, you should making, I don't know, 15k, 50%. But let's say that now the creator will say, hey, thank you so much, you made such an amazing job, but I really don't need you now. Now you're you have again to come back and restart from scratch, because there's not a real agreement. You did all the work and you can lose it the other day. This is the problem with gross operating, and this is where many people are actually suffering, and for some reason nobody's telling you this. Problem number 2 is actually school revenue and how much people are actually making through gross operating, paid communities, school communities, etc. Well, everything started when I was on Twitter basically, and I was reading a post of Jean, which is a very interesting, a very cool dude. He's basically running an agency, a gross writing agency, and he's saying something like, if I understand it correctly, the first community in school now makes around 250k per month. That's nice, without doubt, but compared to other BSOPs, agency, dropshipping, e-commerce, is not really that huge, is it? So why do beginners believe that building a school community is the way to actually get to 10k per month or more? I got really curious after these words, and I said, well, maybe there are very few people actually making decent amount of money, not even huge amount of money, decent amount of money. And I found something very interesting, which is school leaderboard. I don't know actually if these are complete data and these are really the most successful creators on the platform, but for sure are probably the one at the really top 0.1%. And check the numbers: 130k per month, under 10, 97, which is cool by the way, but these are like the Elon Musks of gross operating, and they are making 100k per month. There are e-commerces making billions, there are agencies making billions, there are many different business models making billions, and the people at the top are like crazy smart, like Elon Musk level. So the people in the gross operating at the Elon Musk level are making this amount of MRR, and you really think that you can make even a decent amount of money, a decent living through gross operating? Or maybe something is missing here. Third problem is actually subscription fatigue. So how many subscriptions are there in the world right now? Even at the B2B level, even at the consumer level, so I'm paying for Netflix, I'm paying for Spotify, I'm paying for a fitness app, I'm paying for a budget app. Actually, I really feel that all the times that I try to add a new service and there's like per month a recurring thing, it really hurts my mind. It really hurts my pocket. I really feel bad. I really don't want another subscription. Even at this level, like creators, like the top 1% of creators such as Hamza, they have something like 33% of churn rate, which is huge. 33% of churn rate. Think about who you are competing to in terms of subscription, because on a consumer level, even making people spend 10 per month is tough, because people in general don't have money. Making them spend 50 per month, it seems huge. 200 per month is like crazy, because people actually compare your product, your community, to what they are paying right now. And what are the majority of people paying right now? Netflix has the best actors in the world under engagement, the best comedians, the best sportsmen in the world, and make people pay $10 per month. They have a team of 13k employees with 10 billions of revenue, and you are competing against Netflix. So you can really compete against Netflix in the dark of your room, really. And apart from Netflix, cool, Spotify, $19 per month, the best artists in the world, the best entertainers in the world, the best podcaster in the world, 15k employees, almost 40 billions of revenue, and again, you're competing against these people, like the top 1%, the billionaires of the world, because subscription fatigue actually hit everybody. It's not like a niche. And then we just come to the business side. Again, you are competing with the best. This is Taylor Welch, by the way. He was running a $70 multi-million dollar company. He was basically running one of the biggest sales coaching company like the Inbound Closer. Check one of his products, one of his low ticket offer, one of his membership subscriptions. By the way, I was subscribed to this and it was very good, like very good, very niche, very insightful, and from someone who actually knows what he's talking about, like the real top percent of consultants. And even with all of these, I stopped because I really don't want to pay subscription. I don't know, maybe it's me, but I really hate subscription in general and keeping them active. Let's check again. 27 per month. One of the best mind in business. With all these benefits, they are asking $27 per month, and even if I have a lot of money, I just unsubscribe. This is the level. This is the competition you are getting. Point number 4 is no guarantee of sales. Okay, nothing is guaranteed in life, apart from death or something like that, but here is really problematic. Think about that. So first of all, let's go back a moment. You remember, like, point 1, you really don't know if you're making money. And even if you are making money, you don't know if you will get paid or you will get paid for very long. And this is a problem. And even apart this, think about the creator space right now. So this is the creator space. And this is why it's so tough to actually make money. The biggest circle is the creators. And in creators, there are the entertainment guy, the 13 years old kids, all the creators. But you have actually to sell to people with a big TAM, big total addressable market, because you don't want something too niche, because after a while, you just finish the audience you are selling to. Then you need a monetizable audience. Again, you can't partner with people who are selling to 13 years old kids. You have no credit card, you have no money, and the circle is even little. And then they have to be open to work with you. You are competing against them because, first of all, if someone, a creator, is smart enough to do content, he's smart enough to have a monetizable audience, he's smart enough to have a big TAM, he's probably very smart. He probably knows how to actually make money and doesn't need you. And even if you are in the lucky case where he doesn't know how to make money, so there are a lot of people fishing, knocking on doors, prospecting very few creators and very successful creators like millions of YouTube subscribers. Good luck to ever apply from them. Good luck, man. So instead of start growth operating, just consider specializing in lead generation. And these are the benefits. So first of all, B2B lead generation is actually generating sales meeting for B2B clients. For example, I'm a B2B software as a service company and I'm selling my offer to e-commerce owners. Well, I need someone who brings me meetings, one-to-one meetings with those e-commerce owners so that I can actually have a sales conversation and try to close these clients. So what are the benefits of B2B lead generation? So first of all, to survive, B2B businesses needs more leads, needs more meetings, and needs more sales. It's just really survival. They really need it. And they have a proven offer that's working, okay? They are not like influencer kids, they are selling like entertainment to very young kids. No, they are a real business. You are a real entrepreneur. You are a real operator who serves a business that is already working with money to spend. And those B2B businesses are really happy, I can guarantee you, are really happy to actually receive B2B meetings so that they can sell their stuff. They can actually pitch those businesses and close more deals. And the third point is if you stop working with them, zero leads from day one. I mean, if you're growth operating, the creator, the influencer, after the hard work that you did with all the steps we saw together, can say, okay, bro, you did an amazing job, now it's enough. With B2B businesses, they constantly need more leads. And if you stop your growth machine, if you stop sending to them leads, they don't have anything. You have a competitive advantage, and I can guarantee you that right now outbound and lead generation is just too specialized and internal teams are not able to execute, and they have to actually outsource some lead generation to actually have a sustainable pipeline. Or they don't have the know-how, or they don't have the energy, or they do not have the resources to do this internal. So every B2B company on the planet, and there are millions of these companies, need some random guy guy like you, like an agency that sends to them B2B meetings. This is crazy. That is a crazy offer for them. They are very hungry for this service, for this kind of fulfillment. Another thing is this first skill in the world to master is the best investment on yourself ever, because I don't really care if maybe in 10 years you want to become an agency owner, if you want to become a SaaS owner, if you want to do partnerships with whoever in the world, you need lead generation. If you're an agency owner, you need more B2B clients. If you want to become a SaaS entrepreneur one day, you need more SaaS clients. If you want partnerships, you need lead generation to attract the right partners. If you want to become good at SEO and build backlinks, well, you need B2B lead generation so that you can generate meetings, talk to people and pitch opportunities, deal, investment, raising money, partnership, SEO, backlinks, whatever you need, B2B lead generation. Invest in yourself, even if I know you want to become an entrepreneur, I know you want to make money online, but let's say that tomorrow you have some problems and you want to get a full-time job, cool, you can get a super high paying full-time jobs in really months if you're really good in lead generation. The second reason why you want to specialize in B2B lead generation is that it's a timeless business model, and there are many 7, 8, even 9 figures lead generation agencies, because it's a problem that whoever in the world actually have. If you are a B2B company, you need leads, that's it. And it's not like a shady thing like gross operating where the very top are actually earning kind of decent money and all the others are earning zero, almost zero. Here there are thousands of people making from 10 to 100k per month. For example, in my private community that you can access with the link in the description through the Claygency handbook, there are like hundreds of people and all of them have clients, are pitching to clients, closing clients, making money. Hundreds of people from 10 to 100k per month, thousands, maybe tens of thousands. And the really big guys in this niche are billionaires, are making 9 figures. Third, is not a shiny object. It's not the new gross operating. Then before was the AI agency. There's always something shiny, something new. No, this is timeless. Master it once and you never be without clients. Master it once and you can do whatever you want in the future. Is your ticket to actually become financially independent and do whatever you want in the world. Throughout one lead generation, I attracted investors. I organized amazing B2B dinners. I created partnerships. I made an incredible living. I went from 0 to 10k per month at the really beginning of my career in just half a year, 6 months. It's an incredible skill to master right now. Third, there's constant demand of it. Again, every B2B business needs it, but for every, let's say you go to an event, you just sit down with the other people in the room and that come up a random question, something like, oh, what do you do for a living? And you actually explain how you're getting results for some clients. You will see all the people in the room looking at you, asking questions, and later probably asking for your contact information because they are crazy interested about what you do. And it's always like this because every B2B business owner is hungry to know how to drive more B2B leads. You will be the star in the room. Everybody will want to speak with you, actually understand what's going on. And if you are good, you have business. It's really that simple. It's really math. And there's no saturation. It's bull. The market is just too big. I really have clients with a decent network who started working with me in my one-to-one Clay agency program and closed 5 clients just from their personal network. 5 more clients. Just that because maybe they worked in the past for different business owners, like a friend of mine, a client of mine, actually worked in a solar panel company, worked in a B2B software as a service and worked in an agency working with e-commerce. He just reached out to his previous employers and he said, well, I'm generating B2B leads with this method through Clay and I can be useful. They said yes, they give him a try and he started generating leads. It's working, they have happy clients and actually he changed their contract into a very lucrative retainer and now he's doing this full time. Last but not least, you're not a lottery ticket. Just execute on something that works. You're not here to guess the next Grant Cardone, Tony Robbins Robbins or whoever in the creator economy to partner and make some money and wait super long period of time to actually get some money and some results. You are not a lottery ticket. You are not guessing. You are not betting. You are an entrepreneur. You want to have a skill so that you get paid for that skill, and if you're good, you have clients. This is the beauty of B2B lead generation. We can even go one step better and turn our lead generation business into a Clay agency, or even better, a lead generation agency enhanced by Clay. So Clay is an amazing opportunity, probably the biggest opportunity in the 2024. Clay is a sales operation software, and I really think is the third biggest revolution in the marketing and sales world of all the times. Basically, back in the day, Salesforce was the real big revolution, and huge agencies were niched down on Salesforce and just surf that very huge wave. And even today, there are 9 figures Salesforce partners, and Salesforce consultants is still today one of the most lucrative career in general in the marketing and sales tech world. Secondly, we had HubSpot with inbound revolution, and again, huge agency, 9-figure agencies were built on top of HubSpot. HubSpot Gold partner, HubSpot Platinum partner, and HubSpot was super in demand, and niching down on HubSpot was a genius move back in, I don't know, 10 years ago, still today actually, but 10 years ago was really the boom. Today, Clay is the biggest opportunity in the world. The biggest opportunity to make your lead generation agency super attractive and a super lucrative business. So first of all, with Clay, you can manage multiple clients at once. You can really make it easier to create AI personalized copy, make outbound lists super fast, and get crazy results for clients. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity, again, because I really think it's the third big revolution, is the fastest growing startup, I think, in the world today, at least in the Series B stage, and he raised a lot of money. He raised like 60 millions and is evaluated at $500 million right now. And what's crazy is that there's more demand than supply, especially from big company, for this amazing software. It's really common that if you just starting posting about the Clay flows you are building, you really can attract super high level organization. I was alone in my room like 1 year ago posting about Clay on LinkedIn and on Twitter, and I got inbound from ActiveCampaign, GetResponse, Cabify, very huge organizations. And the sales management, the sales team actually reached out in my inbox saying, hey, can we have a demo? Can we talk with you? I was a very random guy with those huge organizations. This is the power of Clay and how hot it is today. Just to make some example, these are just a very easy example that I found all over the web. Just check the job boards where you get the keyword Clay. This, for example, is a huge organization that raised a lot of money, and for the go-to-market lead requires to know Clay. This is another random guy running a cold email agency that is looking for a part-time Clay expert at 4K per month. 4K is not a lot, but there are people directly asking for these jobs. The demand with respect to the supply, to the people that are actually good in Clay, it's amazing. You just have to know your stuff, to be kind of good at it, and you can really attract a huge demand of very, very high level people. Another example, and most of them actually reach out to me, is this guy, which is the VP of growth of a 500 employees organization that is looking for Clay talent. This is the power of Clay, and this is why niching down on Clay is your best opportunity to actually attract not just B2B companies, but big B2B companies with huge budget that are happy to send money to you. Just to be clear how Clay actually works and what is the difference between Clay and any other provider on the web, Clay is not a B2B data provider like Apollo. Clay is a sales operation tool that can scrape any data from the web and leverage that data to actually create a relevant outreach. For example, I'm selling a B2B SaaS to e-commerces. I can scrape reviews and say, hey, I notice you just have 3 out of 5 reviews. Maybe you need our solution. You can do this with Clay at scale without hiring any kind of virtual assistant SDR, and alone you can totally do the job of 10 SDRs with this amazing technology. How can you do that? Just a very simple example. example, create new table, find companies. Let's say I'm looking for agency in the United States, and let's say I'm selling a B2B SaaS to agencies that are running Facebook ads or YouTube ads or Google ads or any kind of service. As you know, if you create a list from Polar or a list from any other data provider, you say agency, man, agency, there are a lot of agencies: software agency, branding agency, advertising agency just on YouTube, advertising agency just on TikTok. We need Facebook agency, and it's impossible to create a good list without Clay right now. Or you can, but it will take a lot of time or a lot of money. With Clay, it's enough to find our amazing list. We add an enrichment, we use one of the hundreds of integration like the Clay agent, and we can say for the company, and we input the domain, find if is running Facebook ads or Meta ads. And the Clay agent is a live version of the GPT who can actually surf the web, and it will automatically find if inside the URL, if inside the website of the agency, it is present a web page that says I'm running Facebook ads, I'm offering Meta ads. This will scan all the time very fast. You can run it all over the rows, and you can actually find the companies that you want. You can find the people, you can find automatically the emails, combining multiple providers. You can even add the AI personalization to make the message super relevant, like if you are actually writing it one by one, but you're making this at super high scale. And let's see how I made my first 10K with a Clay agency in the lead gen business. Well, first of all, to be honest, I started as a generic lead gen agencies, because when I started some years ago, actually, so Clay wasn't a thing. Now it's very hot. And when I started, yeah, I made some money, were good, I was doing kind of good, but I felt that something was missing, and in particular 3 things. So first of all, it's kind of difficult to scale past the first 3 clients, because you have to hire people, you have to hire inbox managers, profit are decreasing. Yeah, you can scale, but it's very difficult to keep profitability very high. And if you are a business owner, don't fall in the trap of the gurus that tell you, well, I'm making 10K per month, 50K per month, 100K per month in revenue. We want profits. I don't care if you're making 1 billion in revenue, but you're making 5K in profits. And I can guarantee you there are a lot of lead gen agency owners making 1 million, or even worse, e-commerce dropshipping business owners making 1 million in revenue and 50K in annual profit, which is ridiculous. It's crazy. So I'm not working for revenue. I'm working to put money in my bank account. That's it. I don't care about anything else. So with Clay, it's very easy to scale because you can make lists very fast. And I can tell you 90% of the agency game in outbound is making a very good list. The sooner you figure this out, and the better it is. Third, yeah, you can differentiate, but especially if you want big clients and you make money with the agency with big clients. Okay, small clients to start, but if you want to make real money, you need to chase big clients. So think about there are 2 guys at the final stage of a proposal, one normal lead gen guy and one crazy guy like me talking about Clay, making crazy stuff, showing how with AI I can automate an army of 10 SDRs. Who do you think will win the proposal? Me or the other random guy? I will win. I can guarantee you I will win, because commercially, on a commercial level, showing that I have better processes actually is winning. Even if the other guy has more case study than me, I will win. I can guarantee it. So when I just niched down on Clay, I closed different clients. I remember that at the really beginning I was asking something like, I think 1K 500 per month plus the setup plus the tech fees, then 2K, then 2K and half, then some revenue share. There are a lot of different formulas, but to go to 10K you really just need 4 clients at 2,500 each. If you're very good, you can have 90% profitability on the first 10 to 15K per month. And here is when the crazy thing start to happen. So first of all, I started posting about my Clay flows simply on LinkedIn, LinkedIn. Copy my LinkedIn strategy that I'm doing right now because it's crazy, it really works. I'm a lead machine. And secondly, on all the communities around the web, I was showing people how I was doing the work. You do very good work, you make good content, and you attract people. This is the flywheel of a good lead gen or agency owner. You have to activate this flywheel and activate it leveraging the big wave of attention Clay brought to the world. And that's it, guys. And what's even more interesting, that there are some clients that I closed back in the days, like years ago, that are still with me, that I think since now with them I generated something like 50k, 60k just for myself, because it's here we are working together. They have a huge TAM, they are happy, they can't live without me because I'm their drug, I'm their addiction, because I send them leads, I send them opportunities, and there's no way they can copy me, and they are better than me at this. Both are happy, both is working, we are both making money, and this is the way you should do business. And this is why you should start a Clay agency. And the first thing to actually start this business model, of course, is start learn how to use Clay. And to master the fundamentals, you need to actually understand the process. So how to map a team, how to find the people, and how to create crazy AI personalization plus a very, very good offer. If you want to know how to scale Clay without credits and master it very fast, click here to watch how to learn Clay quickly and how to scale without credits. We'll see you in the next one.